But we always start off with a warm-up set. Now, traditionally, these have been well-known tunes in a familiar key, but we'd done practice set number one, Jimmy Allen, Rakes of Mallow, Brighton Camp, often enough that we thought as a challenge we'd do it in F instead, or as well. So we're actually going to start off with.
I like the way Kate's laughing already at that. That's great.
with practice set one in F, so that we can get our B flat set up for doing Mannishtana as well. So let me, unless anybody has anything they want to say to the community immediately, there'll be other opportunities for talking later. Do start thinking of, when we get to a round the room slot, who would like to actually just play something that they've played over the last couple of weeks to share with us. Doesn't have to be perfect. Usually isn't. Right, so initially I'm going to share something. That's the wrong thing, but don't fret about it. First practice set in F. Right. View, read mode. Go down one size. Right, can people see three tunes? Yes?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Right, good. Okay, so I'll get my participants list up. So I'm going to mute everybody. You have privilege to unmute yourselves. So if you want to say something, then unmute yourselves, or just hold the space bar down if you're on a laptop or a PC. Because not infrequently I do something stupid like leaving myself muted or things. So do tell me if things go wrong. So we'll go through this slowly at first and then faster. While doing it slowly, we'll just play each tune once as written. When we do it faster, we may do each tune twice as written. So we're doing each tune once as written. So we're just playing down the page with me leading and you hopefully following. So everybody is muted. So hopefully let me just try. Does that volume sound plausible? Somebody wave if it looks okay. Yes.
It looks okay.
Yeah. Right. So so here's a last three bars of Jimmy Allen, and then in from the beginning. The last three bars, he says. I don't know why three, but still. No, I'll do four. It's better to do a round thing. The last four bars of Jimmy Allen. Sorry. Change. change. Right, I will unmute everybody and stop sharing so we can see one another. I think only one B natural and one F sharp crept in that one, which is not a bad ratio, really.
It was impressive.
It's very challenging, but I enjoyed it.
Yes, it is because your fingers know it in a different key is the thing, and you really do have to concentrate. I found the hardest thing is not putting the F sharps in. I mean,
Yes.
the B flat. You know you need the B flats, but your fingers stray back to the F sharps.
I got the F naturals in and missed the B flats.
Oh well. Right. So hopefully that wasn't too fast as a first time through. It was a bit on. I did intend to do slightly slower, but let's try it again a little bit faster now. It's meant to be a finger warming up exercise. Nice scale from somebody. Right, so right, so I'll do the same intro then a bit faster then. Yeah, so I'll start that again. Concentrate, Hardy. Again, same thing. Again. Change. Ah, rubbish. Last 2 bars and then change. Yeah. Yes, well, sorry about the balls up there in the middle. It's, yeah, in a live session, there'd have been enough of you would have just continued on, would have been able to pick up again, but it's a bit harder when you've got a single leader. Right, so that's, I mean, we could do it faster in F, but I don't think we will. My suggestion is that if at this point we go on to, Vivian introduced this tune last time in her Round the Room. She can probably tell you much more about it, but my understanding is that it's the traditional tune for a Jewish Passover meal, where usually the youngest person present asks the questions of why is tonight different, and the 4 questions, and it you know, it's different because they only eat unleavened bread, and different because they have bitter vegetables and things. But it's a setting, it's in the same 1 flat, so while your fingers are tuned into it, so you could have a go. And it's a relatively simple tune, so if you haven't played it before, it's not too difficult and not too fast. So said it's not difficult. The last 2 bars require a little bit of thinking about. So F, E, A, C sharp, E, D. And that's what I do if I've got a bit my fingers fall over. I just isolate that bit and loop round it. Though there was, as somebody said on a news group this morning, practice does not make perfect. Practice makes permanent, and you have to get it right before you practice it. It's no use practicing the wrong things. Practicing just engraves it in your brain, whether it's right or wrong. So What so I'm just going to count this in. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to count 2 whole bars and then going to come in. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One more. Unmute everybody for a moment. So what did people think to that? Was that interesting to throw in? I think we ought to do it a little bit faster. I mean, Vivian could probably tell us what speed it actually ought to go at.
It's not, I wouldn't suggest it needs to be any faster.
Right.
Really,
Okay.
not really, no.
No, I thought it didn't want to be a lot faster. But,
I think it's a nice pace, that one, myself.
right.
Nice tune. It's
Yeah, it's sweet.
yeah.
It's actually, I actually found the music in a book for children. It's actually a children's book, so it's been written for children to play and sing. So that's why it's quite simple tune. It could be played with more complicated notes, but I liked it like that. Yeah. Right.
Would people like to do it a couple more times? Is it short? Should we do the same thing again?
Yeah.
Before moving on? Yeah. Right. Share screen.
Is that a picture of your out your window, Peter?
Peter, what did Peter? Which Peter? Peter.
Peter Hill, sorry.
We usually have sheep out of his window.
Oh, you muted yourself, Peter.
Muted anyway.
Yeah.
In the fields, it's too hot.
Hush, everybody, hush for a minute while Peter's speaking. Oh, there you are. Oh. That's...
Well, it's a blooming nuisance because it was bottle fed. It was the runt of a triplets, and it's been bottle fed, and now it follows me around like a puppy.
Yeah.
And, nudging my hand, looking for a bottle at the end of the concertina.
Oh, there are worse things to follow you around, though, you know, so that's quite a good thing.
Looking out on the hills behind me is the site of the Battle of Lansdowne between the Roundheads and Cavaliers. And over in that direction is the city of Bath.
Wow.
So I don't know if you can see some of it, tree in the way, but got fantastic views across the city of Bath.
Right, thank you very much.
Lovely.
Let me remove
Sorry, I
this.
just saw the background and I had to ask, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I had to compete with your boats to trade.
Yeah, indeed. I think having a live lamb is sort of wins for the
Yeah.
in general. Yeah.
Hands down all day long, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. Everybody's muted. I'm sharing something. You can always sing along with it if you wanted. So the same introduction, two bars called. It's meant to be about the same speed. It might be 10% faster. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. We'll do one more. So, unmute everybody. So, was that to your satisfaction, Vivian?
Oh, I thought that was wonderful. I think it would be really nice if it was arranged in different parts as well, if that
Well,
could be done.
Yeah, well,
You know.
you could ask John nicely.
Sorry, Paul, I did send on a version that was an electronically generated part, doing me out of business.
You did send a sound file for one, didn't you?
Oh, sound, yes.
I don't think you sent me the part the
No, it was just adding thirds and sixths, but it gives a bit of depth to it.
Yes. Yes, we could. I think just finding my thing here. That's that one. No, I don't know what I did with that one actually. I don't seem to have it here in my general collection. Right, we might come back to a parts version later, I think. So I think we can move on. Shall we go back in order to get our fingers back into the sharps again that we're more familiar with? Shall we go back to just do the practice set once through in the key of G and see how many B flats and F naturals creep into it? So if I go to first practice set in G. Right, so I need to mute everybody. So this is, we won't do it fast, but faster than we were doing the other one, I think. Right, so here's the last 4 bars of a Jimmy Allen. We'll play through the page just as written, playing each tune once for the minute. And that's about 2/3 of session speed probably. So as it's probably the last time we're going to do this set for a while, let's give it an even faster run and then we'll put it to bed. So the Brighton Camp's the hardest of the lot, isn't it? Yes, well, we'll see. Right, last 4 bars of Jimmy Allen coming up. Yes, my fingers are more accurate in G than in F.
Not just you, Paul. You
Were,
can't
pe-
hit.
were people keeping up with that last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it can go at lightning speed, but that's a perfectly good session speed. I think we finished that there. Right, so we've done practice set 1 in F and G, and we've done Manishtana. Before we get on to Around the Room, the next thing was Brafferton Village, which somebody suggested we should bring back. We've done it in Chiltinas in the past. Oi, stop twiddling. Somebody's twiddling. Who's twiddling?
Peter.
It's Peter twiddling, is it? All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yes, I when I unmute everybody, Peter, we can hear you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. Sorry. Yes, at the end of each time, I unmute everybody, and then you will be heard at that point.
Yeah, one of the disadvantages of being outside is the sun's quite strong, and so I can't see the screen very well. I can actually see the mute button
Well,
at
it
all.
sounded lovely, Peter. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is. Yes, we're quite happy with it. Right, so I'm going to share a two-part setting of where was it? Parts tune book, that one, Brafton Village. Now, Brafton Village was written by Catherine Tickell, who many of you will know as a performer. She wrote this herself. I think her parents were living in Brafferton at the time, somebody once described it, I think, as a northern village, and she said northern. It's so far south they drink mint juleps there. It's which if you live in Tyneside or wherever she lives, then it probably is the case. So it's a nice tune, and I've got explicit permission from her to put it in my tune book and things, which is nice. So the basic tune is sort of going, etc., and the accompaniment. So the accompaniment is quite tuneful and quite nice in its own right. The difficult bits are the bottom line with the pedal notes. Where you going? Those, etc. Actually, the top line's easier than doing, I think, on the red notes. So we've I'll play through the black notes, and then I'll play through the red notes. So you can choose whether you want to follow the red or the black at that point. And then I've got a synthesized rendering of it we could try playing against, where you hear both parts. And I've also got to hand a rendering it by real Chiltinas as part of a composite set that John Mack put together of Brafferton with Swindon, which I'll let him explain about later. But anyway, for the moment, let's just mute everybody. Let's just play through this, and again, it's not a fast tune, so it's going to be at the sort of speed of. I think 2, 3, 4. So here's the last 4 bars, black notes coming up. repeats. Sorry. Now red notes. Mute everybody. So did that work? Was it? Were people playing with me or against me then?
It's very nice playing against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing with you.
I'm with the Woolwich, I'm with you.
Right. Let's give you a choice. Right. I think we'll probably do both of the other two. So option one. Wait a minute. So for this time, I need two things. I need a tune book and no. Hang on a minute. No. Let me ignore that. I've got to find the music first. Right. Brafton Village. Oops. Right. So that's there. Right. Share screen. Share both the music and the dots. Right. So let's get rid of that. Do somewhere else. Right, so let me mute everybody because otherwise chaos will ensue, more chaos than usual. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and press the go button. There might be a delay, I don't know. and then I'll let it play through twice, I think, before stopping it. Yeah, sorry, you'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'll actually stop it there for the moment and just out of interest try the alternative one, and then you can tell me which one you like best, and we'll repeat one of the two. So hold on 1 minute while I find my other piece of what we're just playing, Brafton Village. No, wrong one. So let me just forget that there. Right, so so I need to share both that and that. So right, so this will be Chiltinas playing. So I'll stop it when it gets on to heading off towards Swindon. But the first half, I think, is pretty well the standard Brafton Village, in the glorious polyphony of Chiltinas playing in Malden Hall. So you get me counting it in, I think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right, I'm going to stop that for two reasons. I think it's heading off for Swindon is one thing, but the other is I hadn't realised it doesn't do the repeats. It only does it once through. So anybody who went back and repeated probably got rather confused. But we'll just try that again. So that's just once through the thing, ignoring the repeats. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. think we needed some practice on that bottom line when we did that one. Right, let me unmute everybody. Right. So
can I just say, for the sake of any Northerners present, that the Swindon that it's being twinned with is not the city of Swindon. It's a village somewhere, as Catherine Tickell isn't listening, up north.
And maybe now, when we've had a good go at Grafton Village, maybe we could have next time or the time after, have a go at the complete Brafferton with Swindon combination. Let's go back for the moment. Let's go back to just Brafferton Village, and I think what I suggest is we have another go through the automated one, which is a bit more precise timing and good for you to get your fingers against. So let me find my close those. So we're going to do Grafton Village at 110. Oops. Stop it. Share screen, sharing music and dots. Right, you can hopefully see the dots. Let me mute everybody. So we'll go. I might this time let it go twice, just and then we'll call this one done, I think. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then you're in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. we'll stop it there before it heads off again. You are unmuted. So, what are the pros and cons of playing against me, against the computer, or against the masked concertinists of Chiltinas?
They're both okay.
Yeah.
It's nicer to hear the real Chiltinas, but it's easier to play against the machine.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It wasn't very accurately to time the masked Chiltinas that time, I don't think.
But at least that
It
was,
was
on a whole group slowed down at the same time. So that's
Yeah, it was nice.
I have got 2 or 3 recordings of that done. We did. I just sort of picked one. I didn't really compare them to see whether we got better or worse over time.
I hope we got better.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So that was Brafton Village. John will ask about next time, I think, but in general, people want to have another go at that as is, or try the one where it goes on to something else.
Silence.
Silence. Have a think, and John will ask at the end. Right, it's time for a round the room slot. So, is there anybody? I'm sure there is somebody who's been playing something in the last couple of weeks and would be interested in just playing it for us. Don't all shout at once.
Have a go at Black Nag. The Black Nag.
The Black Nag.
Yeah, page 14 in the blue book.
Ah, right. Okay. Hold on 1 minute while I'll find that bit of blue book.
In the 19.
Yeah. Well, I
2019 version.
Given the title, I can find it a bit. Yeah. Right. So I have a tune book. So let me go back to this and it doesn't have to be something from the tune book. We're quite happy for people to play something that we don't know. Right, what am I doing? I'm doing that. Right, okay. And you wanted, oops.
I'm all right at the moment, thanks. Got a few slots left, so thank you.
I'll get there in a
I'll
minute.
have one, Martin.
Yeah. Yeah, my tea arrived during that. It was quite nice having the computer playing because why didn't I look at this a bit more carefully? There's a lot of tunes beginning B-O and B-L.
I forecast it'll be on page 14.
Yeah, well, I haven't got. You do you?
But it hadn't changed between 2017 and 2019. So.
Grief. Yeah, you.
Well, I need to find a tune.
Oh no.
It's on 15. It's on 15. Right, let's put that back to there. So, right, so I'll mute everybody. Everybody is muted. So, Martin, you've got to unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Yeah.
Go through slowly. In fact, I don't think it's a particularly fast tune. In fact, it's got a jig and timed at a crotchet for 80, so it's not very fast.
nice.
Very nice.
Nice, yes.
Very good.
Anyone want to offer anything else that they've played?
Does it need to be? Did you say it doesn't have to be something in the book?
It doesn't have to be anything in the book. We don't even have to see the notes. I mean, we're just interested in hearing people play different things.
I could have a crack at one called Monday Morning.
Called Monday Morning. This is Kate Shaw speaking, I think, is it?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody else wants to play.
So Kate is offering something called Monday Morning. So let me mute everybody. So just before I do, Kate, do you know about turning on original sound in Zoom?
I have it on.
You have it on, right? Okay, good. Right, I'm going to mute everybody now. So Kate, you'll have to unmute yourself now. Yeah. So you have control.
Okay, I'll try not to make too many fluff. Right, here goes. Twice through.
Let me unmute everybody. Yes, very nice. Worthy of a round of applause.
I was expecting a miserable tune with the title Monday Morning, but
I should have played it more slowly then.
No, it sounded really nice.
I thought my button had stopped speaking.
We've got quite an echo on now for some reason.
We have, yes.
Yes, we can get rid of the echo if we switch out original sound.
Yeah, the original sound.
Switch on, sorry. Switch on when talking.
Somebody carry on talking. So who's echoing? Debbie's is lighting up. Hold on while I just do a little experiment. Right. Is it still echoing now?
No.
Not so much.
It's a lot better, but there's still something there.
So I muted Debbie because she seemed to be lighting up when when we were getting the echo. Then
What were you trying to say, Alex? Alex was saying something.
I just mentioned that you should switch original sound on when playing and off when talking. I assume.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm confused.
it's best if only one person has original sound on at a time. But
Oh,
it it it's
I
it's not.
can't change mine on an iPad. I can't find anything to change it.
No,
I just get
That's
what
fine.
you can't, Kate. It's the standard.
You can't. I
Oh,
don't
right.
think.
No.
Yeah.
Only if you're on a PC.
Yeah.
Fine.
And anyway, we're all right because I mean in general we'll only have one person leading, so echoes are not a big problem. But we did have a thing before where it was echoing. We think from Martin's beard. He was sitting a bit close to the screen, and that's often the cause. Actually, you know, people lean forward to the microphone, and the sound bounces off the speakers onto them and onto the microphone.
I thought you meant Martin's beard was the issue. We just blame Martin's beard all the time.
Right, yeah, that was very nice. So it was called Monday Morning, and like a lot of Monday mornings, it was a bit all over the place, wasn't it? It went up and down a lot. Well, is it by a 20th century composer or?
I actually don't know because I got it from a relative, but I don't know what the history of it. I did find it on the session, but it's slightly different.
Right.
So this version is from a person, somebody I know personally, but I don't know the history.
Are you willing to share it with us?
Yeah, sure.
If so, can you send it to John?
Yeah, yes.
John Mackenzie,
and
then he can pass it round if.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean it wouldn't be easy to play because it's although it's definitely musical and has a tune. It leaps about a bit. It's not what I would call a well-behaved tune in the sense of being well-behaved for learning purposes. Yes.
Makes it interesting though.
It does. Yes, that's right. Right. So that was round the room 1. We'll have another round the room a bit later if anybody else wants to offer something then. We will move on at the moment next to Liberty Bell, but before we do, let's have a 5-minute break to go to the loo, etc. I think would be a useful 5-minute bio break, and then on to Liberty Bell. I'll put a Liberty Bell up on the screen just to start things.
Working.
Alex, yeah?
Yes, please.
Have you got a German tune for us? You could play.
Oh, not today.
Not today. No, okay. I'll in the second session. Second round the room. I'll see if I can dig a German tune up.
Have you picked one?
I think Hochhausen Gelbenwagen.
Oh, great.
I'm going to have to practice it a bit because it's years since I've played it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to show up with it so soon, so I didn't prepare anything, but it's great. We'll try it.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. I was talking to my wife at the moment. Sorry.
Looking forward.
All right.
Expect you to show up.
There's another tune, and there's a really quite like, and I can't get it in my head. I can't think what it is, but the tunes just pop up sometimes unrequested, and then I can't get rid of them. I haven't got any notes for it.
Okay.
I don't know. we get there's an odd C sharp there to come in.
Yes.
I'm not sure which key I'm playing it in actually, possibly G. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sounded good.
Right.
Yeah, it's in G.
Right. Well.
Yeah, great. Only once the C sharp. The second is a C, natural.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you're not here to enjoy yourselves, so we'll.
It is Sunday, day of rest, you know.
The day of rest, yeah, indeed. So, Liberty Bell. For those people who weren't here previously, we started off by doing. I'll get back to it in a minute. We started off by doing just the A part of Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell has A, B, and C sections, and then this is a 3-part setting of it by John again. But the trouble is, you can look at the paper copies that have been sent out, etc., to get all 3 parts. But I can't sensibly get all 3 lines for all 3 sections on the screen at the same time. So what I was proposing, what I'd put together for the moment, there is a full 3-part one, is that this is Liberty Bell parts 1 and 2 set so that you so lines 1 and 2, but for all 3 sections of the tune. So suggestion here initially is that once I've muted everybody, I'll try playing through the black notes all the way through, just to set the overall thing we're trying to do. And then we've got John's generated some automated versions at various speeds that we can play those, and people can choose to play either the black or the red notes. Or I've got an equivalent to this. If we get fed up with that one, you can have parts 1 and 3. So this is the bottom line, the top and the bottom line, missing out the middle line, so to speak. Unfortunately, not fitting quite as well, is it? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Wait a minute. Yes, parts 1 and 3. Yeah, that one is what I'm actually talking about, I think. Top line and bottom line. Anyway, for the moment, let's have top line and middle line. Liberty Bell parts 1, 2, B. A bit bigger, like that. That thing goes away, which it will do shortly, hopefully. Go on. Yeah. Right. So things to watch on this. I mean, there's all sorts of things to watch. It's got lots of accidentals, but it's starting off in G. But when it gets onto the 3rd section, it switches into C. So you've got to suppress your automatic F sharps, etc. Right, let's mute everybody. So wow, right, okay. So this bit is an intro, so you won't get an intro to the intro, but still. Let's do that again. C section. Rubbish. Let me do that repeat bit again. I lost my place to go back to because it's all rather compressed. Right, I'm going back to there. So this is the beginning of the bottom line. So apologies for falling apart, but that's in essence the complete tune Black Notes. What we will do, unless anybody objects violently, is I will let me stop sharing a minute because I need to find the sound files. That's I want. So we have Liberty Bell 2021 full at 80, 90 or 100. I think 80 might be a bit slow, I don't know. Let's try. I don't know. No, I think that's probably right actually for the moment. Right. Okay, I don't think we'll do any faster than that for a first time through. So get rid of that. Share screen, share both music and dots. You'll have the black dots and the red dots on the screen. If you want to play the bottom line, you'll have to work from your own printed copies, but clearly you can do so. I'll just count 1, 2 and press the button because you then get the introduction. And I can't remember whether it does it any more than once. I think it probably just goes once through. So a 1, 2. Well, I'll unmute everybody. So what did people think to that?
It was okay. It was difficult, but it was okay.
Yeah. Let's do it again. This time I'll put up the top and the bottom line, the green notes, because you can actually hear those quite clearly. I felt the bass line. So just add a bit of variety as well. So I'm going to do the same sharing of things again, but this time instead of that one, I'm having not that one but this one. He says, oh, it's got to be a bit smaller somehow. Right. So this is the top and bottom lines. Yes. Right. Okay. Right. Let me mute everybody and find my thing. Go back to the beginning. So I'm going to count 1, 2, and call it in, and then you can choose what to play. You can play bits of one and bits of the other, but I think it's probably quite fun to put in some of the green note ones where you get sort of chords appearing and things. Ready? 1, 2. Wrong up. Stop. No, not like that. 1, 2.
That is very interesting. I tried the bottom part, but obviously I've only got my mini, so I'm missing half the notes. So it's quite interesting.
You're playing the bottom part on the mini.
Yeah, so it's really high pitched, but I'm missing a lot of notes. It's really funny.
You're
But the
frightened all
umpires
the
need
dogs
the
and cats off in the neighbourhood.
the umpires are very interesting on this.
So
I get lent one next week, so I'm back in action. Yeah.
all right, I was going to say, Tracy, when are you going to get yours back? Because I could ship you a loan machine easily enough.
Oh, yeah, no, Steve Goodyear's phoned me this week, and he's going to lend me one of his lessons. So thank you anyway, Paul.
Which instruments are you missing?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, and I did my backing, so I can't lift my my melodeon or piano chord. It's just too heavy at the minute. So hence why you might have seen me been playing wrong way on the violin, but I don't get on very well with the violin, so I'm probably between that and the mini, wherever it is really. So yeah.
Right. Well, so that was the whole tune of Liberty Bell. I think it's hard enough that it'd be worth coming back to again next time, and in the meantime try and have a practice at one of the other lines if you haven't done so already, because although we know the primary tune from Monty Python days, you won't necessarily know the counter melodies. Right, time is getting on. We've had an hour and a half. We've still got Apple Bow around the room and the old Grenadier. So I think unless anybody objects at this point, we'll put Liberty Bell to one side and move on to Sweden. Right, so if I find what's happened? A double P, right. So this is in my parts tune book. If anybody wants to find the coloured version, it's in the parts tune book under Apple Bow. I suspect it's Apple Gunglet or things, but anyway, A's with rings on are more O's than A's, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gonglot. I don't know. Right, so let's make that a little bit smaller. Oh, hopefully Margaret will answer that one.
It's a very inventive ringtone.
It's the house.
I hope it's not the neighbours complaining.
I doubt it. The windows are shut here. Right. So this is the thing that Martin introduced as a round the room tune, and we've done a bit. So let me mute everybody. Again, we've got. Let me mute it. We have some sound recordings of this, but initially let's see if we can. Right. Okay. So this for those people who don't know it, it sort of goes. Sorry. bit hurried. Sorry. That was a Swedish running tune. So let's. Everybody is muted, aren't they? I've done that already. Yes. So. So we want that sort of pace, don't we? So here's a last 2, 3, a last 3 and a bit bars, and then in from the beginning. Right, this time I'll try playing the red notes, he says, which I think is probably harder than the others, but anyway, never mind. So I'll do. I'll do the black notes as intro and then come in with the red ones. Rubbish. Do from 2 bars back. Yeah, it's not ideal, that one. I think we'll go on to the computer playing at this stage. But hopefully it should give you an idea of what the red notes are meant to sort of sound like in isolation.
It could have been me there, but the lowest note, it could have been me, but it sounded out of tune. But don't take my word for that. It could have been me.
It could easily have been me, mind you. So where was the low?
And the first bar, the lowest note.
The first full bar.
Yeah.
What did I play? I mean, it's meant to be a low bottom G. Did I play something different?
It could have been.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's what it's meant to be anyway, the low G. Yes, I did have a feeling I'd done something a bit stray there, particularly when I went back. Okay, let me just stop sharing for a moment and find the soundy bits. Bow ganglet. So we've got it at speed of 50 and at 65. We'll start at the 50 and try it, and then perhaps move on to the somewhat brisker. I think if you tried walking at 50, you'd be falling over, but we'll try it and see. It's not too different to what I was playing it at, which was definitely a slow march, a suitable funeral march, I suppose, for this weekend. Right, let's get rid of that. And I want to share. Okay, so I'm just chatting there. All right. Where's me sharing gone? Right, so I want to share that and that. Right. So I'll just say, I'll say 1, 2 and press the button and see what happens. 1, 2. So that was at 50. If I stop sharing, get rid of that for the moment, bring back this one and have the one at 65. Right, so this is a little bit brisker, but a bit more of a walking pace, which is what you need. So share music and dots. Oops. Right, 1, 2. So unmute everybody. Was that too fast or was that all right?
Hi, good.
That's okay.
Good.
I thought it was wonderful, and do you know why? Because I played that with one of my U3A groups. But it says 90 at the top.
Yes.
And it's impossible, absolutely impossible. So I really enjoyed that because I was actually able to play it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are various videos on the web of it being played in sort of. It's quite a Swedish national tune, certainly, and I think 80 is probably what an ordinary sort of walking pace if you're walking down the street.
90, they're nearly running.
Oh, it's
Well,
they're really giving it some.
Most military marching is done at 100, isn't it, or up to 140 if you're winding things up. But yes, I think that 65 is quite a nice pace for it. So it might be worth coming back to that another time, particularly as we've got various newer people who won't have met it all that much. So, round the room, anybody got something to offer? Did Alex come up with anything?
Got a German tune. If nobody else has anything, I don't have any music for it.
You've already performed, Martin. Is anyone else coming up?
I think Alex was going to say something actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Go on, speak up, Alex.
It's okay. I haven't prepared anything. I could try to play Josephine's Waltz, but I'm not really good at it yet. But if you're interested, I can give it a try.
Yeah. Let me mute everybody and then mute everybody. Right, you'll have to unmute yourself again, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the dots?
To what?
Josephine's Waltz.
No, I don't. I do know. I've come across it, but no, just play.
Look, let me take
We'll
a look.
listen.
Maybe I can find them on my.
Oh, yeah. You can share if you want. I think. Yeah, all participants can share.
Oh, I can share.
You can share.
Well, then. Josephine's Waltz. Share. Where is it? Here we go. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay. This is Ben Farmer's transcription. I play a little different chords because I got Paul Keeler's transcription here in front of me, but that's the version I could find on my desktop. So don't expect too much, please. I just start right away.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
great. I actually
Very
enjoyed it.
nice.
Very nice.
tune.
Yes.
That was not jolly.
Yes, it is, and it's nice to hear a different kind of instrument and different kind of playing. So yes, thank you for volunteering or being volunteered.
I have to get the notes for that.
Yeah, that was lovely. I'd like notes for that one. That was good.
Could you send those dots to John if they're?
Yeah, I've already got them.
You've already got them, right?
Alex
Okay.
put them in the link in the chat.
All right. Okay. Yes, I'll look at that. Right. So. Thanks very much. So we've got a few more minutes, and we haven't done the old Grenadier, so I think we ought to give it a bash. So let me find our friend the old Grenadier again.
You can do a party piece next time.
Yeah. So you ought to line yourself up for. We need some volunteers to do around the rooms. What am I looking for?
Grenadier.
Oh, Grenadier. What of it?
It's there.
Fun. It's where?
You got
Oh well, as a header.
Oh right.
On your screen.
It's lost behind. It's hidden behind my.
Ah right. It's that one.
It's that one. Yes. It's hidden behind my bit that says you are screen sharing.
Ah.
Right. Right. So the old Grenadier. Everybody. So again, what I might do, I'll play through once, and then we've got some automated ones with chords that we'll try one of. So everybody's muted. Yes. Well. So here's the last 4 bars, and then in from the beginning. so that was a bit funeral marchy actually, but in honour of Prince Philip. Right, so let me stop sharing, go off and find the things again. Old Grenadier with chords. We said last time we wanted to do it a bit faster, didn't we? Is this... Let's try the fast one. Go on. We haven't got much time. We can't work our way up. So this is at it says 170, but it's actually effectively 65. I don't mean that. 85. Right. So let me get rid of that. Share screen. Share both the sound and the notes. Right, so I'm going to say 1, 2 and hit go. 1, 2. It's a 4-bar intro. Well, so what did people think to that one?
Is it not nicer to play with the chords?
Yes, it is. Yes, and that's not a bad speed. 85 is a reasonably, by no means brisk, but is a sort of marching pace you could parade march at. Right, well, it's 4 o'clock really, so we could either stop here or we could do that once more, whatever people would like.
We do it once more?
Yeah. Right. So, thing again. So I'm going to mute everybody. I'm just going to say 1, 2 and let it rip, really. 1, 2. Oh. Hang on, that was odd. What happened then? we'll call the music to an end. You're unmuted. I'm stopping sharing. So, John, do you want to ask about next time and dates?
Yeah, okay. Well, a couple of things. One is I put out an email about our 25th anniversary next year. The only volunteer we've got is Philip, so many thanks to Philip. I'll set up a chat with him to see how we take it further. But I think it's going to be fairly low key, given that there hasn't been a huge number of people saying, "Oh yes, we must do something."
I must admit, John, I was going to reply, but I haven't really, with everything getting ready for yesterday, I haven't really replied to many emails. So if you want to add me, or if you don't, that's absolutely fine.
Certainly I'll add you. And
sorry, I haven't replied.
Chat, I don't know if...
I read it and didn't reply. Sorry.
Maybe Martin had better be there as holder of the purse strings.
Yeah. We could invite a well-known player or something to give us a bit of a performance.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get into the discussion now as we're running out of time, but I'll set up a session, and I say if anybody else wants to be involved, then just let me know.
Yeah.
The other thing is the agenda for next time. There was nothing obviously being given the chop. Is there any tune that people are getting fed up with and we could replace, or
we said we were going to change the introductory set, didn't we?
I've got a list to show for that, so we'll definitely change that. But any of the other items that have served their time as far as people are concerned, or give them all one more go at least? Okay, one more go then, if nobody does anything. What I'll try and do is share the list of the various sets that we've played in the past. Here we are. Has that come up on the...
It's coming.
It's coming. I think probably you can't see
we can
all
see
of it. There's far too much. The more recent ones are at the bottom. So if anybody wants to suggest one of those, we were obviously on the first one.
We could just go on to the second, really.
Anybody got any other preferences?
The Amazing Grace set might be quite nice.
Sorry?
The Amazing Grace set looks quite nice.
Yeah. So Amazing Grace or the Red Lark?
Yeah.
Go for Amazing Grace. I just
put
the
Amazing Grace looks nice.
Grace.
Okay, so we'll try that, but I jiggle the order around because things tend to get a bit rushed at the end.
Yeah.
We'll have the same set of tunes again and give them another go.
Yeah. Bring the old Grenadier forward a bit so we can give them, and it might be interesting, given that was effect. You said 170, which is therefore it's 85 beats, pace beats. Might be interesting to try it at 180 at 90 pace beats, and to see if we could do that. Right.
Okay. If it goes much faster than that, then I'll struggle to play the short notes. You got you need to get 360 per minute in 90. Which my aging fingers at any rate. Okay, we'll have a go at 90.
Yeah.
That's it, unless anybody's got anything else to raise.
Just a question: is the next meeting the 2nd of May?
I need to go to the website.
That's the week time, isn't it?
Well,
I think that's right.
We're still sharing the screen, by the way, John.
Sorry? I'm still sharing. I'll stop sharing. I was going to try and find the list of dates, but somebody will beat me to it, I'm sure. Is the next one the 2nd?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't know when the next WCCP one is. I guess Kate might know. She's here.
No, we set these dates up to avoid clashes, so we should be okay.
I'm not sure about the next one. I know I can't make it. I don't think. No, hang on a minute. Oh, do you know? I don't know. I might not be able to make the next one anyway. So it's sort of passed me by a bit.
I did send out an email that had ours and, as far as I know them, the WCCP dates
Yeah.
in
I've
it.
got Chiltinas in my diary.
Yeah, I
A
think
second.
go with it. I mean, and to be honest, I have a feeling that they have been following the up until now the dates that we do Rooston, and the Rooston date is actually the 8th of May this year, or would have been. So I have a feeling that they're not going to clash.
Okay.
Right, can I
The
say
9th
in terms of clash?
WCCP.
Can I say something in terms of clash thing? So I'm happy for next time for the 2nd of May.
Yeah.
That's fine. But the one 2 weeks after that, which would be the
16th.
The 16th. Is the day I get the afternoon and time that I get my second COVID jab, which I don't want to miss. So
you could play one-handed, Paul.
Pardon?
You could play one-handed.
Play one-handed, yeah. While sitting in the queue at the.
Entertain the crowd.
So you need to think about whether we push that forward a week to the 23rd or something, or whether somebody else would like to lead it for a change.
Yeah, Tracy can do it.
I don't mind doing that, but I'm on a tablet, so I wouldn't be able to do all the sound files. And anytime I share screen, my iPad freezes, so then I'd have to log out and log back in. So if I've managed to fix the laptop, then yeah. But if not, I won't be able to do it the same way.
Yeah, somebody else could share the screen. Somebody else could do that.
Yeah.
Different but nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah.
Well, I can have a go at the screen sharing and so on. And
yeah, it'd be good to get
play
a
some of
group,
the tunes, but
get a group of you doing it between you, so to speak. I mean, I may well be back for some of it, but I can't reliably be running it.
You won't get a numb arm till the next day.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll have a word with Tracy and sort out how we handle it between us then.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm just saying that I was just thinking we're using my Zoom professional license for this thing. You might, if you're doing it without that, you might have to.
Oh yeah.
Run for 40 minutes, stop and restart.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you can start a meeting if you're the owner. You can start the meeting without the host. It's one of the setup parameters.
All right.
So you can make someone a co-host and leave it running, and then they can log in and take over. You don't have to be there to do that.
Yeah, I could start the meeting before I disappear and make John be the co-host or whatever. Yes, true. I will investigate.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, John and Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.
Thanks,
Join you
Enjoy
again.
Thanks everyone for making.
Bye.
Yeah, see you in a couple of weeks.
May see some of you tomorrow evening for green shoots.
Yeah.
I think most likely.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Tracy. Bye, Pete. Bye, everybody else.
Bye, everyone.